A few months ago, I had a thought. I should play Gregtech. For those who don't know, Gregtech is a complex mod for Minecraft centered around automation and a lot of chemistry. And I mean a lot of chemistry. Most processes are designed to mimic real-life processing while still maintaining fun. Because of Gregtech's sheer complexity, most people are instantly turned off the moment they see it. They see the wood recipe being changed from 1 log to 4 planks, into 1 log to 2 planks, and decide, yeah, this game sucks. But I'm not normal. I'm not normal at all. My friends know me as the insane guy, and I love games where I have to sink hours into something to get anywhere. I love challenging games. I love time sink games, and Gregtech like the perfect Minecraft mod for me. Okay, so here's how you progress in Gregtech. You start in the Stone Age, leave the Stone Age, enter the Steam Age, invent electricity, abandon the Steam Age, build a nuclear reactor, harness the power of a star, and suddenly you become a technological god. Wait, what? I'm currently in the invent electricity part. Most of my machines are now electric, and I have largely abandoned the ways of the Steam Age. But there's always a bigger fish, much like how there's always a bigger number that determines how strong your machine is. So after chilling in medium voltage for a while, I decided it's time. It's time to invent high voltage and beyond. But first, we need to leave the medium voltage tier, and to do that, we will need to make our first high voltage circuit, which will require us to do all these different steps first. Let's start with the solar grade silicon, or poly-Si, which I made using the trichlorosilane route. We can make trichlorosilane by reacting hydrochloric acid with raw silicon. This reaction leaves us with trichlorosilane and hydrogen as a byproduct. Now we can put both the hydrogen and the trichlorosilane into another chemical reactor. This will create poly-Si, and also leave us with our hydrochloric acid pack. You might even notice that this process leaves us with the exact same amount of hydrochloric acid as when we started it, which means we can continuously keep this reaction going as long as we supply it with raw silicon, in a loop of course, by cycling the hydrochloric acid back and forth. But now what do we do with all this poly-Si dust? Well, we can process them into more useful materials, such as melting them with gallium arsenide crystals to get this funny-looking monocrystalline pool inside an electric blast furnace, or the EPF, of which I have 4 of. These pools are then cut using a cutting machine to get silicon wafers. These wafers are then engraved using a precision laser engraver to get the specific wafers we want, because there are a lot of them. For now, we only care about the integrated logic circuit as well as the random access memory chip wafers, which can be made with a ruby lens and a green sapphire lens respectively. Now we have access to a cheaper recipe for low voltages. Oh my fucking god, reading is hard. Now we have access to a cheaper recipe for low voltage circuits, which in turn lets us make medium voltage circuits cheaper. You would think we can now make high voltage circuits now, and you would be wrong. We will need to take a short side quest all the way back when we first got our poly-Si. Instead of smelting them into pools, we can smelt them into ingots, but there's a problem. A copper-nickel coil EPF isn't hot enough to smelt these. We will need Kanthal coils to smelt these poly-Si dust into ingots. Kanthal can be made out of aluminum, chrome, and iron in an MV mixer. We can then throw the Kanthal dust straight into our EPF to get Kanthal ingots. But there's another problem. Freshly paid Kanthal ingots are hot, very hot. They cannot be held without slowly burning you to death, and these hot ingots can't be used for anything useful either. To fix this, we can make some coolant using lapis dust and water in a mixer, and then we can put the coolant and hot Kanthal ingots in a chemical bath, which will slowly cool the ingots down so we can process them later. Now that we have Kanthal ingots, we can turn them into 2x wires and throw them into an assembling machine together with some mica insulator foils and some molten copper nickel, which gets us Kanthal coils for our newly upgraded EPF. Now we can finally smelt poly-Si dust into poly-Si ingots, which are also very hot from the oven, so we need to cool them in the chemical bath for some time after smelting them. After the ingots are cooled, these poly-Si ingots are then bent into plates inside a bending machine, which can then be used to make transistors. And now we're finally ready to make our first high voltage circuit. But all high voltage machineries require stainless steel, which we don't have any. We can make stainless steel by mixing iron, nickel, manganese, and chrome in an MV mixer. And then we can simply throw the resulting stainless steel dust into the EBF, which directly smelts into ingots instead of hot ingots. And finally, high voltage has been achieved. Okay, this video took way too long to make, partly because I keep procrastinating on it, partly because I also don't really know how to make videos like this, and partly because of anxiety. Oh my god. And also, this is a massive project. This is a kind of project I've never done myself before, so this has been really overwhelming. Ah my god. Also, oh my god, I don't really know how to end the video, so I think I don't know. Subscribe now, please subscribe and hit the like button or something. I don't know. Okay, bye.